Hey guys, it's me, Sophie. Welcome back to my channel and finally welcome to my last Paris video. It has taken me some time because unfortunately I've been sick the week after I came back from Paris. Not COVID luckily, but just like some other summer flu. So it took me a little while to film this, but now I'm back, I'm healthy and I'm ready. So let's jump right into today's video. I do not just want to simply share a haul of the things that I bought in Paris. It's also not that many things that I bought, but I especially want to focus on giving some tips on where to go shopping in Paris, where to go thrift shopping, vintage shopping, like my honest opinion about the thrift stores, vintage stores that we went to. And yeah, I know there are a lot of those kind of videos about like luxury shopping in Paris and how to score a Birkin or a Chanel or whatever, like insanely expensive luxury piece in Paris. That's not my channel. I do not shop high-end luxury purses or items. I simply can't afford them. So this is more gonna be like a guide to like more affordable shopping in Paris. And yeah, like I said, vintage stores and thrift stores. The puppy came to say hi. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna start with the vintage shops and thrift shops around. So if you want to go thrifting in Paris, you have to know that there are like thrift shops, vintage shops, like all over the place in Paris. They have a lot of them, but they do most like a lot of them, like a cluster of them, is in Marais. Marais is like the more young vintage student quarter of Paris. Super in the center, like close to the Seine, close to the Louvre. You can walk all of those like around there and visit Marais. And this is where we actually visited several vintage shops. So first off, we went to one called Vintage 77, and they had some cute purses and bags, like true vintage purses and bags. Like you could tell those bags were used and the leather was used, and they had some little stains or like signs of usage. And they also had like some other vintage clothing. But the problem with that store was, like, I fell in love with this little tiny backpack that I tried on, but the problem with that store was simply the prices. So the price point for this little tiny vintage backpack was 25 euros, and the price point for the black and golden clutch I was holding in my hand was 15 euros. So I ended up not purchasing either one of them. The backpack not because it was too expensive, and the clutch I didn't buy because it didn't really look that vintage. When I looked at it closer, it looked super cheap. Like the gold was like yellow gold and looked like it was painted plastic. So it just didn't look like truly vintage or old. So I passed on that. And clothing wise, there was literally nothing there that sparked our interest. Like, I looked at some of the clothing items. They had like t-shirts, crop shirts, sweaters. They were all insanely expensive, like 30 euros for a vintage sweater. And you could tell this thing was old. Like, it smelled a little bit old and it looked old and it had stains. And I was just like, no, not paying that. So we left the store, and we this store we found by accident. We weren't planning on going there, so we just went in there by accident. And then we made our way down to the center of Marais, where there are the Kilo shops. Now, Kilo shop is the name of two stores. They're located next to each other. One is a smaller one, one is really big and has women's and men's clothing. One of them only has women's clothing. And I've been to the Kilo store several times before. Like, I think 3 or 4 times I've shopped there, and I found the most beautiful purses, the most beautiful like dress shirts and tops, and really like truly vintagey, like thrift finds, like amazing pieces. When I like watch other people go thrifting and they show those items, I'm like, yes, that's what thrifting is about, and that is such an amazing piece. And I found like a handful of those like gems in the Kilos shop before, but I haven't been in the last 2 years. So this year when we went, I was shocked. at how expensive it has gotten. So the items have a tag, and the tag it's 4 different colors, and depending on the color, the kilo weighs a certain amount of money. So if I remember right, when I went there for the first time, I think the most expensive color was like 40 euros per kilo. Now it was 60 euros per kilo, which is a lot of money. So in the first store, I picked out like a whitish silky blouse and a red summer dress. The red summer dress literally looked like it was a brand like Forever 21 or H&M. Like it was red and had little flowers and it was stretchy material, and you could tell like that it was worn, that it had been washed, that it was a used item. It was like a little bit washed out around the areas that were a little tighter. So I was like, okay, this can't be that much. So both had the same color tag. I put them on a little scale where you can check how much it costs. Pressed the button, turned out the used H&M quality dress would have been 21 euros and the white silky blouse would have been 12 euros. And I was just like, I am not paying that. Not for secondhand thrifted items. It's just too much money. So I left that behind and I was super disappointed, and unfortunately the other vintage shops weren't better either. So the only thing that I found was in this one vintage store, we found this box of Disney items, like this Disney merch, and it said $4 a piece. And I actually found a super cute sweater, this like white oversized sweater. It's an extra large girl size, so it's not a women's size, but an extra large girl size. And it's white and it has this like old school Mickey on it. And I took it without trying it on, and it had a little yellow stain in the front that I got out by washing the first time. So now it's like a perfectly conditioned sweater. It was 4 euros, and in my opinion, that is a fair price. Everything else was unfortunately a huge disappointment. So if you want to go thrift shopping in Paris, you have to be willing to pay the price. Unfortunately, the prices have gone up. I think thrifting, vintage shopping have become really popular, and of course they're like profiting off of that. So yeah, if you want to go shopping, the stores have a good selection, but you have to be aware of the fact that you are going to be leaving a lot of money there. Like the same amount that you would leave at like H&M, Forever 21, or even more for used clothing. Alright, part 2 of the video, I want to focus on more like my tips and tricks on finding good sales in Paris and on finding some affordable things. So I want to start by talking, still staying in Marais, so like you can do a full day of shopping in Marais. When you walk from the Hôtel de Ville, which is where the mayor lives, down to the Louvre, you can either walk along the Seine, so the river, or you can walk it along the main street, which is called Rue de Rivoli. And Rue de Rivoli has a lot of like high street names like Mango, Zara, Forever 21, H&M, but also some brands that we personally do not have in Germany, like Stradivarius, Bershka, Oysho. Some of those brands, they're like Spanish or French brands, and it's more like affordable shopping. So I made sure to stop at my favorite store, which is Oysho. I love them, and I picked up some simple basics that I'm going to share with you guys. So the first item that I picked up was a pair of gray, super soft, oversized sweatpants. They're super soft, perfect for lounging around the house. Kiva already ruined them the first day I was wearing them, so they're going to be indoor sweatpants, which is great. And I also picked up a matching shirt, but it's not for indoors, it's to wear like every day over leggings or something. It's just this oversized gray t-shirt. And yeah, Oysho has super comfortable basics, underwear, sportswear. So the last thing that I actually also picked up is a new sports bra. And it has like this nice little tying effect here in the front. Don't know if you can, the camera is not really picking that up, is it? It's like tied like this here in the front. yeah. So this is really cool. So if you're looking for nice basics, nice swimwear, sportswear, something like that, it is a little bit, like it's still very affordable, but the quality is pretty high. Like the materials are super soft. It's not just like cheap materials that wash out after a day. So it's nicer quality and materials. Then Oysho is your place to shop. Alright, and now lastly, I want to focus on something which is like my insider tip. I don't even know if it's a known fact or not, but I've learned that a while ago, which is go shopping at Galeries Lafayette. Now, hear me out. I know everyone knows Galeries Lafayette. It's the huge shopping mall and they have all the luxury and whatever and all the high-name brands, but not just expensive brands. They have everyday brands like Nike, Adidas, when it comes to swimwear, to sportswear, to like shoes, everything. They have those brands and they do have really, really amazing sales. So every time I've been there, I found some of those items really, really discounted. So this time I found, first of all, a handbag for fall. So I found this huge, it's like black leather, but not the soft leather. It's like the structured leather. I don't know how it's called. It has those chains here in gold and it's huge. And it was originally 150 euros. It was 70% off. So I paid 45 euros for the bag, which is an amazing steal. And then I also found something else at the Galeries Lafayette. I was super lucky with being there in like beginning of August because the summer sales were still going on, and I was able to score a bikini by Tommy Hilfiger, and I found the bikini. It's like red on the bottoms and it says Tommy on the butt. And then I found the matching top. It's dark blue and it says Tommy here and it's a bandeau. It comes with how's it called? Not sleeves. Strings, so you can attach it around your neck. I don't really know, I'm sorry, I'm lacking the word right now. But I'm gonna wear it without because it fits perfectly. You can tie it in the back and make it like secure it in the back. And yeah, this is the other find I found at Galeries Lafayette. So Galeries Lafayette, basically always, no matter what time of the year I've been there, they always have some kind of sale going on. Maybe it's like a little bit of a discount, or sometimes you can like sign up for the store card for free and you get like 20% off or more percent off. And they kind of like always have Nike and Adidas sneakers on sale in like the shoe area. So I've bought millions pairs of shoes there, like Nike, Adidas sneaker, always like 40, 50, 70% off. So you should definitely check the shoe part of Galeries Lafayette when you're there. Alright guys, this concludes today's video. I hope you found it a little bit informative and interesting. You heard some tips on where to go shopping and how to shop in Paris if it's not luxury but more affordable everyday items. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment, make sure to subscribe. We're so close to 700 subscribers. Would be amazing if we could end up reaching 700 in the next few weeks. It's a huge pleasure that all of you guys are enjoying my videos and subscribing and watching. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now and I will see you in my next video. Bye!